Hey everybody, welcome. It's Andrew Ainsworth Golf Academy here. As always, thanks for watching the video today. So here's the comparison I've been wanting to do for a little while. I'm comparing the new Ping G400 Max driver, which there's a lot of talk about at the moment, against the G400 standard head. I'm not going to go into all the pros and cons because there's already a video out there which discusses that, but there seems to be a little bit of discussion that Ping have released the driver only 6 to 7 months after the original G400, which is better, significantly better than the G400. And I just want to share with you some information here which I think disproves that theory. The G400 Max for me is an addition to the range. And I've got some data here which I'm going to bring up for you in a second, which I think proves that categorically. What I did is I spent quite a bit of time trying to get 6 like-for-like strikes, 6 with the Max and 6 with the standard head, and let's see how the data changes. So let's talk about the G400 Max to start with. Let's jump straight into the backspin rate. So the total backspin rate there, or the average backspin should I say, was 3,129. Let's go straight down the column below that into the blue figures, down to the bottom, and you can see the average backspin rate with the G400 standard head was 2,375. Now that's a considerable difference in backspin, but that is borne out by what Ping are saying about this driver. Remember that the G400 Max has a centre of gravity which has been dragged low and back, okay, to help launch the ball higher. It's got this high MOI, moment of inertia, which stops the face twisting as much. So it's really been aimed at the golfer who's looking for the maximum forgiveness. Now, as you do one thing, you kind of offset with that with the other. So by dragging the weight back to help launch the ball higher, which is great for some golfers, you will start to increase backspin. And that's where I saw the difference coming up from. So for me, the G400 Max in that setting at 10.5, which these were set to, just spun the ball up too much. Now, I could maybe crank that loft down to 9.5 in the Max and take some of that spin off. But if you just dig into the numbers a little bit more, the lowest spinning one I had with the Max there was coming in at 2,764, which gave me a carry distance of 242. Come down into the G400, into the blue figures. I got the top one spinning there at just over 2,000. I got one down at 1,773, and the carry distance went up to 254 and to 251. So you can see, for me, definitely a difference in the spin rate, and this is what it's all about. This is the whole point, folks. You know, this is an addition to the range, and for some golfers the Max will be absolutely brilliant, but for other golfers, like for me there, too much spin. So I need the standard head. So, you know, don't be mistaken. Ping aren't a company who will just bring out a product willy-nilly and say, this is better than the last one 6 months ago. It's an addition to the range. I hope that helps clear up a little bit of confusion that may be out there. For me, it was a good test. It was a fair test. And I'm happy with the result. So thanks for watching. Great to have you.